For thousands of years, wolves have prowled the pages of ancient legends and haunted our modern nightmares, blending myth with raw survival instincts. Today, we're peeling back the layers of mystery to reveal why wolves aren't just another wild animal. They're nature's ultimate engineers and strategists, with social skills that rival our own. Buckle up for a wild ride that will challenge everything you think you know about these extraordinary predators. Wolves have been etched into the tapestry of human culture for millennia. Once revered as noble guardians of the wilderness, they later morphed into figures of terror in folklore and film. Their enigmatic presence has sparked endless debate and fascination. Across continents and centuries, wolves have been the subjects of epic tales, symbols of freedom, mystery, and raw nature. From the revered wolves of Norse mythology to the spiritual totems of Native American tribes, these creatures have always carried an aura of power and mystery. Today, movies often depict wolves as ruthless killers or bloodthirsty beasts. Yet beneath that fearsome exterior lies an animal whose survival is a masterclass in adaptation, endurance, and teamwork. The truth is far more nuanced and infinitely more fascinating. While some portray them as vicious predators, others celebrate the wolf for its resilience and sophisticated social behavior. This paradox is what makes the wolf a timeless icon, embodying both the beauty and brutality of nature. Wolves are living testaments to nature's ability to craft perfection under pressure. Every muscle, every bone, every fur strand is optimized for survival in the harshest environments. Take the Arctic wolf. Its fur isn't just for show. A double-layered coat, an outer shield that deflects the bitter wind, and a dense underlayer that traps precious body heat ensures that these wolves not only survive, but thrive in sub-zero conditions. This remarkable insulation allows them to roam the frozen tundra without a hint of chill. Weighing between 18 and 79 kilograms, wolves possess a physique that is both lean and muscular. This streamlined design is perfect for long-distance pursuits. Whether it's trekking across snowy plains or dashing through dense forests, every stride is a lesson in efficiency. Their long legs, complete with uniquely webbed toes, prevent them from sinking into deep snow, making even the harshest winter terrain a playground for these agile hunters. Perhaps the most awe-inspiring weapon in a wolf's arsenal is its bite. Studies suggest that a wolf's fangs can exert a force ranging from 30 to 105 kilograms per square centimeter, a pressure so immense it can crush bone with ease. When you press your finger against your skin, imagine that pressure multiplied several times over. That's the raw power behind every bite. These anatomical marvels are the result of countless generations adapting to extreme conditions. Whether it's the high-altitude resilience of the Himalayan wolf or the versatile grey wolf that thrives across multiple climates, each subspecies has evolved specific traits to conquer its environment. Beyond physical strength, wolves are endowed with a suite of senses that would put even the most advanced human technology to shame. A wolf's sense of smell is nothing short of phenomenal. With up to 2,280 million olfactory receptors, a wolf can detect the faintest scent from as far as 15 kilometers away. To put it in perspective, while a human's sense of smell might barely register a nearby meal, a wolf deciphers a complex chemical narrative, identifying not just what the scent is, but also the emotional state, gender, and even the reproductive status of the creature that left it behind. Their ears function like high-precision radars, capable of picking up frequencies that span a vast range. Wolves can detect sounds up to 10 kilometers away. From the rustle of leaves to the subtle crack of a twig, every sound is a critical piece of the puzzle in their hunt or a signal from their pack. Although not often celebrated compared to their other senses, a wolf's vision, especially under low-light conditions, complements its other abilities. Their eyes are adapted to spot movement in the dark, helping them navigate and hunt during twilight hours when many other predators rest. When a wolf sniffs the air, it's like watching a master detective at work. Every smell is parsed, analyzed, and cross-referenced with an internal database that includes not just immediate prey, but the history of its environment. This sensory superpower transforms each hunt into a calculated, almost scientific process. Wolves aren't built for a quick burst of speed. Instead, they're marathon hunters, relying on stamina, teamwork, and strategy to outlast their prey. Wolves can maintain a steady pace of around 8 kilometers per hour over long distances. Imagine covering 80 kilometers in one day with little more than determination and teamwork. That endurance isn't just impressive, it's revolutionary in the animal kingdom, especially when compared to a human marathoner's 42-kilometer record. When the hunt begins, the wolf pack transforms into a finely tuned military unit. Each wolf has a role. Some act as scouts, some as flankers, and others as the core force that drives the prey into a trap. The alpha male isn't just barking orders, he's orchestrating a complex strategy that considers every variable, from the terrain to the prey's stamina. This coordinated effort ensures that even large, powerful prey like buffalo or elk have little chance of escape. In one striking example from Yellowstone National Park, wolves were seen driving a herd of deer into deep, snow-covered areas where escape became nearly impossible. The pack's strategy wasn't just about speed, it was about exhausting their quarry until it could no longer fight back. This is the essence of endurance hunting, a blend of relentless pursuit and calculated patience. Each hunt is a masterclass in communication and coordination. Wolves use a combination of howls, body language, and subtle gestures to synchronize their movements. This isn't a chaotic chase. It's a pre-planned operation where every member knows their role, much like a well-oiled machine. If you think the wolf's howl is just a mournful cry in the night, think again. It's a sophisticated language that binds the pack together and ensures survival in the wild. Every howl is unique, a signature note that carries not only the wolf's identity, but also vital information about its mood, location, and intentions. When the pack howls together, it's a powerful signal that resonates across the wilderness, serving as both a rallying cry and a territorial warning. Wolves communicate through a rich tapestry of non-verbal cues. A flick of the tail, a subtle change in posture, or a carefully measured step can convey everything from affection and reassurance to aggression and alertness. These visual signals, combined with vocalizations, create a multi-layered dialogue that's as complex as any human conversation. Researchers have found that wolves can express a range of emotions through their behavior. Their ability to comfort a grieving pack member or celebrate a successful hunt highlights a level of emotional intelligence that many would say is uniquely human. It's this deep, intuitive understanding of social bonds that makes the wolf pack a model of communal living. Step into the heart of a wolf pack and you'll witness one of nature's most intricate social systems, a society built on cooperation, mutual respect, and an unbreakable bond. Contrary to popular belief, the alpha pair is not a tyrannical duo, but rather nurturing leaders who guide the pack through example. Only the alpha pair mates, a strategy designed to prevent inbreeding and maintain the genetic health of the entire group. Their leadership is marked by wisdom, experience, and a deep sense of responsibility toward every member of the pack. Once a year, during the cold, quiet months between January and March, the alpha pair engages in an elaborate mating ritual. This isn't just a biological necessity, it's a performance of grace and unity. The ritual involves gentle biting, playful dancing, and coordinated movements that strengthen their bond and set the stage for the year's survival. In wolf society, every adult plays a role in nurturing the pups. After a 63-day gestation period, the alpha female gives birth to a litter of 4 to 7 cubs. But these aren't just the parents' responsibilities. Every member of the pack, from the seasoned veterans to the playful adolescents, contributes to training and protecting the young. Adult wolves bring live prey back to the den, turning every meal into a lesson in hunting skills and survival strategies. These training moments help the pups develop the instincts they will one day rely on in the wild. Beyond the day-to-day tasks, wolf packs have developed a series of social rituals that further cement their bonds. Grooming sessions, playful sparring, and even subtle shifts in posture all serve to maintain harmony within the group. These interactions ensure that every wolf, whether dominant or subordinate, feels an integral part of the family unit. The wolf's story is a tale of relentless adaptation, a journey that stretches back across continents and millennia, marked by survival, innovation, and even genetic surprises. Fossil records and genetic studies reveal that wolves first roamed the vast steppes and forests of Eurasia. Their early ancestors were among the first predators to adapt to a rapidly changing world, facing off against giant mammals like mammoths and saber-toothed cats. As climates shifted and landscapes transformed, wolves evolved new strategies and physical traits to meet the challenges head-on. Long before modern borders existed, wolves made their way into North America via ancient land bridges. This migration not only diversified the species, but also led to the development of distinct subspecies adapted to everything from dense forests to open tundra. The grey wolf, for instance, has become the poster child of adaptability, thriving in a variety of climates and terrains. Among these subspecies, the Himalayan wolf stands out as a genetic anomaly. Adapted to high altitudes and oxygen-poor environments above 3,000 meters, this wolf can modulate its metabolism to survive where few creatures can. Genetic divergence from other wolves, estimated at 600,000 to 800,000 years ago, offers a glimpse into a primordial branch of wolf evolution that has withstood the test of time. Even in modern times, climate change and shifting ecosystems force wolves to adapt. In North America, evidence of gene flow between wolves and jackals suggests that interbreeding has endowed some packs with traits that improve their chances of survival amid rapidly changing conditions. This constant evolution is a reminder that the wolf's struggle for survival is an ongoing story, one that we are only beginning to understand. Wolves play a critical role in the ecosystems they inhabit. Their presence and absence can have cascading effects on the entire environment. By keeping herbivore populations in check, wolves prevent overgrazing and help maintain a healthy balance between plant and animal life. In regions like Yellowstone National Park, the reintroduction of wolves has been linked to improved forest regeneration, cleaner waterways, and a resurgence of biodiversity. Their predatory pressure not only limits the numbers of large herbivores, but also forces these animals to alter their grazing habits, indirectly benefiting countless other species. The influence of wolves extends far beyond their immediate prey. When a wolf pack successfully hunts, it triggers a chain reaction. Scavengers feast on the leftovers, plants benefit from reduced grazing pressure, and even the behavior of other predators changes. This ecological ripple effect underscores the wolf's role as a keystone species in many ecosystems. While popular culture often casts wolves as ruthless man-eaters, documented attacks on humans are extremely rare. In most cases, encounters result from misunderstandings or desperate situations, such as rabid animals or extreme hunger. Wolves naturally avoid humans, preferring the wild solitude of their territories. Understanding this helps us see wolves not as a threat, but as a vital component of nature's intricate design. Wolves are not only survivors, they're thinkers, planners, and emotional beings whose communication skills echo many human traits. A wolf's howl isn't a random cry. It's a carefully modulated signal conveying information about territory, danger, or even emotional state. Research shows that these vocalizations can vary in pitch, duration, and intensity, effectively encoding messages that keep the pack coordinated. Alongside these auditory cues, a wolf's body language, subtle ear twitches, tail positions, and even the angle of a gaze serves as a complex, silent conversation that binds the group together. Studies into wolf intelligence reveal that their brains are wired for complex problem-solving and social interactions. When faced with challenging hunts or conflicts within the pack, wolves exhibit behaviors that suggest a high degree of emotional intelligence and strategic planning. Their ability to empathize with fellow pack members and even mourn lost companions highlights a level of cognitive and emotional sophistication that in many ways is strikingly similar to human behavior. Every hunt, every encounter becomes a lesson. Younger wolves learn by watching and mimicking older, more experienced members of the pack. This mentorship and continuous learning not only ensure the survival of the individual wolf, but also contribute to the overall strength and intelligence of the pack as a whole. Despite their impressive adaptability, wolves face unprecedented challenges in the modern world, from habitat loss to human conflict. Understanding their role in the ecosystem is more crucial than ever. As urbanization expands and natural habitats shrink, wolves are increasingly pushed into isolated pockets. This not only disrupts their social structures, but also threatens their long-term survival. In some regions, legal hunting and retaliatory killings further compound these challenges. One of the most inspiring conservation success stories is the reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone National Park in 1995. Their comeback has not only stabilized local ecosystems, but also provided invaluable data on how these predators interact with their environment. In Europe, stricter conservation laws and protected habitats are slowly helping wolf populations rebound, though challenges remain. Future efforts to protect wolves must balance the needs of local communities with the ecological importance of these apex predators. Conservationists, researchers, and wildlife enthusiasts are calling for innovative solutions, such as habitat corridors, community outreach programs, and sustainable wildlife management policies to ensure that wolves continue to roam free in the wild landscapes they call home. As we bring our journey to a close, the wolf emerges not as a mindless beast, but as a symbol of nature's ingenuity, resilience, and emotional depth. Its complex social structures, ingenious hunting strategies, and adaptive brilliance mirror qualities we often hold dear in our own lives. In every coordinated hunt, every tender moment of pack bonding, and every soulful howl echoing through the wilderness, we see reflections of our own struggles, triumphs, and need for connection. Wolves remind us that the wild isn't just a place, it's a state of mind, a relentless drive to survive, and a deep-seated urge to belong. Whether you're an avid nature lover or simply curious about the mysteries of the animal kingdom, let the story of the wolf inspire you. It challenges us to look beyond surface-level myths and to appreciate the profound intelligence and beauty of the natural world. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the heart of wolf society. We hope this journey has changed the way you see these incredible animals, showing you that beneath their fierce exteriors lies a world of intelligence, emotion, and strategy. Remember, every howl in the night carries the story of survival, connection, and the wild spirit that lives in all of us. Now it's over to you. What do you think of the wolf's complex nature? Is it a misunderstood guardian of the wild or a relentless predator? Share your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more riveting insights into nature's most fascinating creatures. This has been Animal Journey, your portal to the untamed mysteries of the natural world. Stay curious, stay wild, and until next time, keep exploring.